Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As the leader and founder of U.S. Constitution Protects All Lives Matter, I am officially asking you to ask the Chief Clerk of the Southern District of New York and Federal U.S. District Court, where is the civil RICO filed against Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and Barack Obama? Unknown financiers. Because this civil RICO is not only for the group, this civil RICO is for all people who are harmed physically and financially by the impeding of business, and which is interstate trade and commerce. Under such individuals, direction of Obama, which he admits on TV, so there is no way around that, and the physical damage to one's business and the physical damage to one's person, which clearly is wrong and is recompensable under the Civil RICO Act times three the damages. That's triple the damages. So therefore, they are guilty. They are out there fundraising and stuff, getting money from Nike, all these big companies, Home Depot. Well, those monies can go to you to offset the damage claims that you have and the insurance payments that you are awaiting, which is going to be lengthy, and you can reopen in time. The cover-up of Obama administration dates back before his second term. This cover-up is very deep and is very lengthy. They developed a program called the Cowboy Program, which we see today on the street, which was experimented in the Federal Bureau of Prisons. This is where groups were put against each other, which basically falls under the COINTELPRO program, which was earmarked illegally by D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals in 1987. If you look up Hobson versus Wilson, 737 Fed 3rd, at 1, you'll see what I mean. And also, the civil RICO is recompense triple the damages, and you can see it in Diaz versus Gates, 420 Fed 3rd. I believe it's 843, Ninth Circuit, 2004. So therefore, we are very grounded in law. Secondly, is the fact that falsification of government records, which is in play here also. The Federal Bureau of Prisons under Obama has falsified many targeted groups of people's records. So therefore, we have grounds for reversal. Kevin Razzoli was targeted by the Federal Bureau of Prisons, FBI SAA programmers under the Obama administration. You could see Razzoli versus the Bureau of Prisons, 230 Fed 3rd. I can't give you the exact page. D.C. Circuit, 2001, reverse and remanded. The FBI was ordered to give over all reports, which was they were holding him in prison illegally. Razzoli versus Sullivan, 225 Fed 3rd, 650 Third Circuit, 2001, reverse and remanded. The FBI was you either turn over the records or release him from prison. Kevin Razzoli is a former U.S. Navy veteran who refused to be a cooperating rat in numerous investigations that him and his friends were targeted for. This is very truthful, and the illegal intrusion that had partaken against him by the administration of the Federal Bureau of Prisons under the direction of Erica Holder is very serious. Today on the streets, that's why the BOP employees were employed on the streets, because the DC area has no prisons, and the DC inmates are housed in Federal Bureau of Prisons. The inmates that were compromised and became rats in the Federal Bureau of Prisons were used to unrest the DC area and sent abroad to unrest other areas. The FBISA program is very dangerous. As you can see in the USA Today uh, cover of Bloody Beaumont, depicting the USP Beaumont, Texas, as a killing fields. Well, these killing fields, Kevin Razzoli was sent into with a 60-day violation, with a contract on his back from the Federal Bureau of Prisons to cover up for their past iniquities. Uh, Wilkie Farr and Gallagher, law firm in New York, sent two forensic attorneys to look over the files of Kevin Razzoli in 2012 and found out numerous falsification of dates uh, that were falsified to illegally hold Kevin Razzoli in prison and records that was false. Such was never acted upon, and such was covered up by other attorneys for the Bureau of Prisons. Jill Magnani, Millie Desire, two attorneys who worked for Wilkie Farr and Gallagher at the time, are the ones who uncovered such. Today, these individual employees of the Justice Department are still there, and those who are retired need to be stripped of their, how do you say, benefits that they reaped in unison and concert with one another, and that now should be earmarked as illegal proceeds and gains. Since their retirement funds were made by illegal actions, we need to strip them of their retirement funds, the tax dollars that they robbed U.S. taxpayers, and the tax dollars that they robbed from the people that they falsified the records against. So we need to do this. Also, we need to ask questions. On September 17th, 2020, in Newark, New Jersey, U.S. District Court, when the Italian Americans have their day in court through Kevin Razzoli's beating by Jersey City Police, which was covered up. Such case was never investigated. Such police officers were rewarded with promotions, and some weren't. Kevin Razzoli was robbed of $860, illegally profiled by such officers Ali and Officer Mundo of the Jersey City Police Department. Stephen Fulop rewarded Officer Ali with a promotion. These people are from the West District Police Department precinct. Jersey City Precinct West District is notorious for corruption. Jersey City Police, under the direction of Stephen Fulop as the mayor, is notorious for corruption. He himself violated civil service policy, civil service law policy violation, by setting aside a tainted background check of a potential employee of the Jersey City Police Department, which he hired later on down the road after he campaigned for mayor. So let's face it, corruption is deep within the government under the Obama administration, because Stephen Fulop, mayor of Jersey City, signed on with Obama recently, right before the slaughter of several Hasidic business people in their business in Jersey City, New Jersey, which Officer Seal, who was a detective for the Jersey City Police Department, was slaughtered also. A father and a husband, Detective Seal was. He died in the line of duty under the direction of these people who follow Obama, the same people that Stephen Fulop allied with. So what are we going to do? September 17th, come out, support Kevin Razzoli at his pre-trial conference, and see exactly what Judge Arleo is going to cover up in this suit against the Jersey City Police and Jersey City itself. Thank you very much. Have a great day.